Hey there, SNDL traders and investors. It's Rod with Pow Group. Welcome back on the Pursuit of Wealth, your home for MJ stocks, crypto assets, news and interviews. Also, into the best MJ community. Today is Wednesday, it's July 17th. Happy Hump Day. Hope you're doing fantastic. In this video, we're going to bring up the SNDL chart, do some technical analysis. There is a bullish continuation pattern that is on deck. I'll give you the target for that and what to expect in terms of price action. There was also some news about the company implementing a restructuring plan. So we'll cover all of that and more. Before we get to it, though, make sure to smash the like. It helps support me in the channel. If you're new, you can subscribe, tick the bell, all that good stuff. You'll be notified on any future videos or when I go live. As always, I am not a financial advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. You should never buy or sell anything based on anything that I say or write. And full disclosure, I do own SNDL. You can also follow us over on X, formerly Twitter. The handle for that is @GroupPow. Going to be using that as my platform of choice going forward. So as reported by MJ Biz Daily, Canadian MJ operator SNDL implements restructuring plan. Less than 2 weeks after acquiring, and I did a video on this, they acquired Delta 9 MJ and entered into a stalking horse agreement to purchase distressed edibles maker Indiva. I really like the No Future gummies, but the irony behind that one, No Future indeed. But Indiva and then Canadian operator SNDL is enacting a restructuring plan. So the Canadian MJ and alcohol company seeking to reduce corporate expenses and improve efficiencies, which is no stranger to the MJ industry, right? It's not the first to do so. They're eliminating 106 positions as part of a wide-ranging cost-cutting measure, according to a Tuesday news release. And again, pretty much all companies across the board have been cutting, hundreds and hundreds of employees to try on to reduce, COGS and SG&A. The restructuring is expected to generate more than $20 million in annual cost savings. Through it will require a one-time investment of $11 million over the next 18 months, SNDL said. The company projects annualized savings by mid-2025, though it could see earlier benefits by the third quarter of 2024. As part of the reorganization, SNDL is consolidating its MJ business segments into a single unit under Tyler Robson. This restructuring project and segment consolidation are critical steps in our journey towards better capital deployment, improved agility, focused profitability, and will free up resources to invest in profitable growth opportunities. So that's an interesting line right there. SNDL CEO Zach George said in a statement, "We are committed to enhancing our organizational effectiveness by streamlining processes while leveraging technology and automation." And that's something I've been saying as well as, with regards to innovation and technology and AI. Imagine what AI will be able to do, right? Artificial intelligence for the MJ industry, not just from, a cultivation standpoint and efficiency standpoint, but also from, scientific standpoint with breakthroughs with regards to, different compounds and terpenes and how they affect the human body, right, in the endocannabinoid system. So it's going to be interesting to see because, like I said, everybody's different and, we could really start to see some scientific breakthroughs, especially as we start to see rescheduling. And speaking of which, there's only a few days left of the comment period, so we should start to trend back up higher, in my opinion, next week. Not to say we won't have turbulence along the way. I'm still expecting, we had IWM. I did a video on that as well, the Russell 2000, which shows a monthly bull flag and uptrend confirming, which shows a risk-on environment and appetite in the market. If you haven't seen that video, check it out. But I do think that crypto is going to continue to steal the spotlight for a little bit. MJ should start to go up, but MJ will kind of take a back burner to crypto into the end of the year. I think crypto is going to go absolutely bananas. MJ should recover a little bit, but percentage-wise, I think crypto will explode more. And then I think MJ into the next couple of years after that, when crypto and big tech, AI, etc., enters a bear market, I think MJ is going to be a huge beneficiary of that. And they'll probably be the best performing sector for the next couple of years ahead. Earlier this month, SNDL acquired the debt of Delta 9 and 28.1 Canadian dollars and agreed to purchase Indiva. I think they meant million. Delta 9 has struggled for profitability, invoking layoffs and other cost-cutting measures for the past few years. So a lot of people are kind of criticizing this move because they're basically just buying distressed assets, whereas other companies in the space, competitors, etc., have been very strategic on who they select, right, and voicing their opinions that just buying a company that's going out of business is probably not the best strategy. But if anybody can do it, if anybody can make it work, I think SNDL has what it takes. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on that topic in the comment section. In the Indiva acquisition, SNDL agreed to buy all of the issued and outstanding shares of Indiva in the business and assets in the Indiva Group for an estimated price of $25 million or CA $28 million. So as I mentioned, Indiva, Canada's leading producer of MJ edibles, is seeking to sell assets to repay creditors under bankruptcy protection laws granted by Ontario Superior Court of Justice under the CCAA. So taking a look at the chart here on SNDL in the daily time frame, you can see here we have a bullish continuation pattern, which is a bull flag. You take your low to the high and you move it out to your 0.382 fib, and that gives you your measured move. So this brief daily higher low here at 209 was very strong. We didn't even lose the 0.382 fib there at 207, so it was brief consolidation, and then we broke above resistance, confirmed it. Target is 248, and we have a lot of resistance in that 248 level. If we take a look at the daily time frame, was it on the daily? I think I might be mixing it up with high tide, actually. I think I was. So it was, yeah, I definitely was. I remember now. I was doing a private live stream for private members earlier today, members only, and yeah, I was confusing those two. But yeah, this is great to see because, you know, a name like High Tide, for example, which is one of the competitors. This is not a straight competitor because SNDL is a producer as well and has to pay some excise taxes. But SNDL through Nova MJ, you know, has their value buds and that value segment with retail and MJ retail. Keep in mind, SNDL is into alcohol retail as well, so it's a little bit of a different beast. Whereas High Tide is just only the largest non-franchised retailer of MJ, and they don't pay excise taxes, right? So they're behind Canna Cabana, but they're actually dropping to a lower low, and it was a daily bear flag hitting daily oversold. So relatively speaking, SNDL did get very close to its daily oversold territory, and it had its bear flag, but it already had it. It's played out already. So essentially, High Tide's just right here. And MSOS did something very similar as well. So if you're only owning, let's say you only own SNDL, well, if you're not looking at other names like High Tide or MSOS or, you know, other tier one and leaders in the space, both Canada, you know, from Canada and US, we're not getting the bigger picture, right? And you see here that MSOS had a daily bear flag, daily oversold. So the fact that that was happening on SNDL and across the sector, or sorry, on MSOS and across the sector, that increased the odds that SNDL was going to see it play out as well. And then sure enough, like clockwork, it did hit its daily bear flag target, hit daily oversold, and then we went on a straight moonshot from there. You can see here after that recent low, we're now up about 25%. We confirmed the daily uptrend with a low, high, higher low. Then we saw the EMA 12 and 26 bull cross and continuation, and then another brief daily higher low and bull flag continuation pattern. And because we were in a daily uptrend, that's usually a very good sign because it gives you more confidence that we're going to see that bull continuation pattern play out because it's a bullish continuation pattern. So you want to be in a bull trend, an uptrend. And then we also had the EMA 12 and 26 bull cross coming off daily oversold. So it's looking really good. From the high here, we have 226, which is essentially a triple top now. So if we can get over 226, we got about another 10% of upside before we reach that 248 daily bull flag target. Keep in mind, we're still in a monthly uptrend as well, and this could be a head and shoulders here on the weekly time frame, so something to just be aware of. You can see here, this is our left shoulder. We have our head. We're still in a weekly uptrend, though, so no major red flags, but this could be where we form the right shoulder, and then this generally breaks down to the opposite direction. So if this were to confirm, you know, we could be heading down around that 125, somewhere around that 125 area again. So we'll see if we can fight that off. But as of right now, no major red flags whatsoever. One of the only names in a monthly uptrend, especially in Canada. You can see we're at our low, high, higher low, and higher high. We're just looking for another higher low compared to 130. So no major red flags whatsoever. If we were to lose 130, that'd be very concerning. But as of right now, not looking too bad whatsoever. On the weekly time frame, we're back above the 10-week moving average, and we're seeing a stochastic bull cross. So that's great to see. Now we just need the MACD to cross bullish, which is very close to doing so. Could see that over the next week or so. And then we're back above our 150 weekly moving average as well. We did come back down. We got very close to the 50 weekly there at 175. And like I said, if we do see this head and shoulders play out, though, we could come down for one final shakeout, in my opinion. And that shakeout would probably be, you know, we should see a little bit of upside leading into the end of the comment period. I think it's going to be a very overwhelming, you know, I think last percentage was like 97% in favor of rescheduling. So I think there was like 32,000 comments the last time I checked today. And, you know, I think, you know, after this weekend, end of the comment period, we should see some bullish outcome and numbers from that into next week, continue to move higher. And then I think what could potentially cause this head and shoulders and one more potential leg down would be a crash in IWM and SPY. If you look at IWM and SPY and the broader market, QQQ, et cetera, healthcare sectors, like pretty much all the main sectors, they're running hot and they're due for a pretty big pullback and a weekly higher low and maybe even a monthly higher low soon. So this could just be general market weakness that does confirm if we do see one more final leg down. But I would expect a little bit more push to the upside based on the outcome of rescheduling. And then into November, I think adult use is going to get passed for Florida. And then that'll ignite the market like you wouldn't believe. And then I think sometime in September, October as well, we should get rescheduling official. On the daily time frame, we're back above our daily moving averages as well. So this is one of the stronger names in the MJ space at the moment. But let me know your thoughts and opinions on this restructuring. You know, heart goes out to those that were affected by that, obviously, but it is what it is. We got to, you know, the company's got to take control of their costs and it's going to be a while yet before we start to really return to massive growth. So going into there, again, let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section. We'll continue the conversation there. It's Rod with Power Group. Thanks again for joining us on the Pursuit of Wealth. We'll see you again on the next one.